It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For the Heat, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And in today's game, size and reach are at a premium. Shaq, Hassan Whiteside, while standing on the floor, can grab the rim with both hands.
Wow. Whiteside led the league in block shots in 2016. Ernie, he averaged more blocks in the league than we had seen in 15 years.
What? 15 years?
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive. But physically, he has all the tools, Ernie. And that, being able to stand and touch the rim without jumping, for him, it's all about mental now. He has the physical tools.
Look at me, though. I'm sitting in a chair and got the rim with both hands.
No,
What's the big deal?
Okay.
What's the big deal?
Because that
What
rim
is the big deal?
The rim is 3
You know what
feet
I'm gonna do
tall.
one
What
day,
is the
Ernie?
big deal? What are you going to do one day?
I'm going to call Joel and tell him to put Elevator Ernie inside this game so people can see your hops.
That would be good.
It really would be
That
good.
would be good. Can I put my arms down now?
Yes.
Is the rim still there?
Yes.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Doris, we've already had a few surprises this season. Some teams really exceeding expectations. Others, they've kind of gone the other way. What's your take?
It's always a little bit early to tell exactly what kind of team you're going to have, because we've seen this historically. A team races out to maybe a 7-1 start or a 10-1 start,
Let's get a nice clean
and
game, huh?
yet perhaps they come back to the field. The teams that are the youngest seem to have the steepest learning curve. So where are the lottery picks and what impact are those guys having?
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner inside. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovic. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. Outside, Bogdanovic. Johnson against Sabonis. Pass to Turner. 6 to shoot. Over Whiteside. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Johnson against Sabonis. Dragic with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Dragic has got his first bucket of the night. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Oladipo. Oh, that's blocked. Richardson with it. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Holiday against Dragic. Holiday finds Oladipo. And the shot goes down.
Well, Victor Oladipo has turned himself into an all-star caliber talent, refuses to be denied inside.
Holiday against Dragic. Passes to Whiteside. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Magruder, guarded by Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dragic. Sabonis grabs the board.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Holiday attacking. Oladipo outside. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here comes Miami. Johnson's got the ball. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. It's deflected.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Johnson. Miami no good on that time either. Pacers trail by 3. Turner dishes to Bogdanovich. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. He'd have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Richardson the pass to Johnson. Over Sabonis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. In the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
And that one falls for Johnson. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Well, that was an absolute beatdown, and you hope that they learn and move on from it.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Oladipo. Right around 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
I think defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed, Greg. And that's why he's his team's leading scorer.
Outside Holiday. But they get it back. Sabonis kicks to Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. And Sabonis finishes it off. Sabonis has got his first 2 points of the night.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Pass to Dragic. Over Holiday. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Heat leading by 3. It's Richardson on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Magruder. He kicks to Johnson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I'll tell you, Kev, they wouldn't object if all their looks were that close.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Oladipo. Down low, and stolen by Whiteside. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. The Heat have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Indiana. And the shot goes down.
A physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
Holiday finds Turner. Now Sabonis. Indiana moving the ball around. Holiday gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Johnson outside. Dragic looking it over. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Indiana called for the foul.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And the first one drops. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
That one misses. Pacers trail by 6. Here is Collison. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Turner dishes to Holiday. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pacers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Collison, the pass to Turner. Back to Collison. Sabonis with the ball. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I don't think many knew what to expect from Domantas Sabonis after his trade to Indiana. But what they got is a very smart basketball player who's got size, feel, and skill.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Rodney Magruder. Tyreek Evans is checked in for the Pacers.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good. Sabonis. And for Sabonis, a big part was just getting more chances to develop.
And I think, Kevin, we see that quite often with young players. But his most impressive aspect is the court awareness he possesses. Let's remember, Domantas has Arvydas, one of the all-time great big men passers, as his dad.
Now here's Collison. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Turner. No good that time. Good work defensively by Whiteside. To the inside. And Johnson with the stuff.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got his first points of the night.
Now, Corey Joseph does not lack for confidence on the interior. Don't let the size fool you. The frame, the game, it's all there.
And here's Richardson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shot clock at 6. Dragic kicks to Wade. Here's Whiteside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Collison, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Throw good, Darren Collison. And with Collison, and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
So he gets them both.
To me, guys, this is an underrated player in the NBA. Darren Collison's such a strong all-around game whose teammates look to him for stability.
Now here's Winslow. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Here's Dragic. And O'Quinn sends it back. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. Hassan Whiteside on top.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Pacers trail by 3. And Joseph kicks to Evans. And it's blocked. Dragic against Collison. Dragic finds Winslow. Passes to Whiteside. Good. And the Heat lead by 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Collison. Feeds it to Evans. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Wade. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Now here's Wade. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
That free throw missing.
Well, even though he's in the final stages of his career, you know Dwayne Wade is still very competitive. This guy is a surefire Hall of Famer who understands how to win, guys.
The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. And he sinks the second. Of course, I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos and things. And do these players want to do that? Who knows? And
that one falls for Evans. Tyreek Evans not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
Now Joseph, after the missed three from Goran Dragic. Sabonis, the pass to Joseph. The feed to Evans. Can't get the reverse layup to fall.
Boy, a kick-out's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
Wade outside. The kick out to Dragic. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's now 6 points for Goran Dragic.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Now here's Collison. Pass to Sabonis. To the middle. It's blocked.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Stolen by Joseph. 3-on-3. Evans trying to get open. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 7 points in the game.
And look, if he gets it that low, he's going to hurt you.
Right, you can't be surprised when he burns you. The defense must force him out of the paint.
Now here's Wade. Over Joseph. They get the rebound. And the rejection by Evans. That one goes in. Adebayo's got his first bucket of the night. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Now Collison kicks it to Joseph. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Now here's Dragic. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Olynyk. Doesn't go that time. So Indiana will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And O'Quinn slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Wade. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Boy, Dwayne Wade showing what a brilliant playmaker he is. How about that decision-making? Nice.
Joseph against Wade. O'Quinn finds Joseph. Stolen by Wade. And it's the Heat on the break. Winslow wide open. He fires. And the three off target. Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
We understand our potential can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, you know, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Young is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. Oladipo teams with Evans on the perimeter. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. Now here's Evans. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And Joseph kicks to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Nate McMillan, Doris, a longtime coach in the NBA, has done his part in this Indiana Pacers rebuild.
I think the first thing that Nate had to handle was the turmoil of the team after the Paul George deal, right? So he empowers a young core, and he deserves a ton of credit in the surprisingly good season the Pacers had.
James Johnson's checked in for Miami. Rodney Magruder comes in for Dwayne Wade. The Pacers also changing it up. Miles Turner comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Bogdanovich in for Joseph. Five to shoot. Tipped away. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And if you want to drive your coach crazy, this is a good place to start.
Well, that is a ridiculous shot. I have zero idea why he would even attempt it at this point in the game.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Here's Magruder. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo, Magruder passes to Ellington. He kicks to Olynyk. Here's Magruder. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. It's Evans on the wing. Back to Oladipo. Turner dishes to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Magruder with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. In the corner, it's Ellington. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Ellington's got his first basket of the night. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oladipo finds Turner. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
The ability to play through contact, so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
The Heat have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Winslow. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Olynyk. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And Oladipo kicks to Evans. Back to Oladipo. Passes it to Evans. Shoots over Ellington. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Evans.
In the shooting form Evans has, a reliable jump shot. You got to honor it if you're the defense.
Olynyk has the open look. Drills it from outside. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
Well, I think the best part of his tremendous three-point ability as a big man is just how much it stretches the defense.
Young outside. The 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Heat take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
And so here is Indiana. Following the score by Miami. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at that Nets matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Winslow, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Oladipo. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup. See, I love the way Miles Turner plays on both ends of the floor. I know his numbers don't necessarily jump out of the page for you. This guy is so disruptive, though, guarding the paint for his team.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And for Turner, he has shown he's one of the better shot blockers in the NBA.
Well, Kev, he's got incredible wingspan that seems to let him get to everything. He's got incredible timing when drivers are coming into the paint. I think the more minutes this guy gets, the more of a chance he has to lead the league in blocks.
Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Josh Richardson comes in for Winslow. And a change for the Pacers. Holiday's checked in. Now here's Johnson. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Here's Whiteside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You know, despite his struggle shooting, they've been successful tonight. He's just not gotten on track.
Oladipo misses. The Heat leading by 3. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Turner. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Oladipo left side. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now here's Ellington. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The shot's good from Ellington.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Oladipo, the pass to Bogdanovich. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Johnson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Richardson kicks to Johnson. Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. Richardson no luck.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo becoming a major threat from distance. Nice.
Richardson finds Whiteside. Holiday against Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. No good off the back of the rim.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Oladipo dishes to Holiday. Young, right side. From outside, off the mark. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Johnson. Dwayne Wade comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Dragic in for Wayne Ellington. Indiana also making some changes. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Turner. Sabonis comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Oladipo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Joseph. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Holiday against Dragic. The shot by Holiday, no good. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Wade passes to Richardson. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by O'Quinn.
Well, just such an active presence on the defensive end. Kyle O'Quinn, get that weak stuff out of here.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
And that one misses. And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract grade from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less.
And that one drops. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Young outside. Back to Holiday. Over Dragic. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. Joseph against Wade. Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Outside Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Joseph against Wade. Joseph finds O'Quinn. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's slammed in by Whiteside. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Wade. Richardson gets a wide-open look. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Goran Dragic.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end. Knows how to create chances. And just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Richardson finds Wade. Yep, that one goes in there. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
There's the pass to Joseph. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Dragic against Collison. Bounce pass, Dragic. 1 second left, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
The quick feet and strong hands of Corey Joseph help on the defensive end. He takes pleasure in shutting down his opponent.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Miami ahead, up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, which end of the floor is most important in terms of change?
Well, on both ends. Decision-making offensively. With the turnovers, got him out in the open court, got him some easy ones, and we have to settle into our game defensively, try to disrupt him a little bit. It's been way too easy for him.
We'll see if you can get your fingerprints on this game. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
When you think about giving up 3 or 4 extra turnovers, that can mean 8 or 9 points at the other end. That's why every coach preaches it. Take care of the basketball. Bottom line, they need to protect the ball and play under control.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
A shot of American Airlines Arena in the whites of Miami, Florida. Welcome back, everyone, to the action here. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
I don't think there's any question that that's an added bonus for this team, Greg. I'll be interested to see, can he keep it up in the second half?
Pacers trail by 3. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Magruder in at the 2. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And Whiteside sends it back. And it's Magruder in the corner. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Holiday against Dragic. Bogdanovich dishes to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 8 points. Miami leading by 4. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Ball's knocked loose, taken away by Holiday. Here's Oladipo, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Magruder. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Now here's Oladipo. Defense is right there. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Turner. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism, has refined his shot to make the most of it. And while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was the second overall pick.
Even though Oladipo didn't spend a lot of time on the Thunder, he does credit his time there, Doris, as a big factor in his development.
He points specifically at Russell Westbrook and the amount of work Westbrook puts into his game. So what did Oladipo do? He changed his frame and he changed his work habits, and that led to an incredible season last year. Missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Bogdanovich passes to Holiday. Shot from the top of the key. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off.
Got that one up quick. Magruder's got 10 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Holiday with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Here's Oladipo. He's got 13. Oh! Wow.
Wow. Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. Oh, Whiteside in position. And stolen by Bogdanovich. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Oladipo so fast off the ground. When the defense is playing off him, boy, he's going to make you pay.
Winslow kicks to Dragic. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for Miami.
And their bigs are getting the vast majority of those caroms, handling their business on the inside and freeing up the guards to get up the court and look for early offense.
First free throw is good.
To me, one of the great strengths of this Pacers team is their depth. A year ago, 12 different players averaged double-digit minutes. So when you think about depth and unselfishness, they are at the very core of what this team does.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk comes in for Johnson, and Ellington is subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And Doris, that unselfish play on the court, it translates off the court too. The whole team cheers each other on.
We talk about that elusive quality of chemistry, Kevin, and the Pacers exceeded expectations in part due to the great chemistry this team has. The team plays in a way that it's easy to cheer for each other, and the fans absolutely love this current group.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. 3-point lead. Kicks it to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. The Pacers pull it in.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Inside, Turner. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, after an up and down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
And for Turner on the offensive end, it is all about consistency with his shot.
Right, Kevin, because with his length and athleticism, Miles Turner has proven he can be a factor on the defensive end. To me, it's about, with that face-up ability, can they count on him night after night?
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, to me, this franchise has got to be thrilled and excited about the upside Miles Turner has. He's a hard-nosed player who wants to be great, Kevin.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 10. Winslow with it. Here's Whiteside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Oladipo finds Holiday. It's stolen by Dragic. Pass to Ellington. Now here's Whiteside, guarded by Holiday. Inside. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Whiteside. And 12 points for Goran Dragic.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Oladipo. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Oladipo's got it all tied up now for Indiana. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Ellington, the pass to Olynyk. Outside Dragic. Oh, Whiteside in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. Back to Turner. To the right side. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Dragic with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Passes to Winslow. He kicks to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. From deep. No good from Dragic.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now here's Ellington, guarded by Oladipo. And here is Ellington. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Lets the 3 fly. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And what I love about Oladipo, he does such a great job playing within the context of the offense. If you're open, he will find you.
Now a timeout called by Miami. A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Indiana on D. It's taken away by Collison. For the lead, Oladipo. So they take the lead.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw good from Oladipo.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Heat trail by 3. Wade kicks to Dragic. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Evans missing. The Heat have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Collison finds Evans. Shoots over Winslow. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Pacers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Winslow. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 6. To halt the run. Here's Olynyk, rejected by Collison. Here's Oladipo. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Boy, guys, you're starting to see Victor Oladipo put it all together, aren't you? From role player early on to legit star now. Wow.
He's off on the second.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls. Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And stolen by Richardson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Richardson. Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I think he's been pressing a little bit too much, Greg. He just needs to relax and let the game come to him.
And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pacers leading by 3. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen by Evans. Olynyk with the steal. And so Miami again turning it over. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Collison against Dragic. Collison kicks to O'Quinn. Olynyk against Young. Outside Collison. 6 to shoot. Oladipo for 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. for the lead. No good there. Good defensive work there by Young. Wade against Oladipo. O'Quinn, the pass to Oladipo. Over Wade. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. And the Heat with some changes. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. And Roddy Magruder's subbed in for Goran Dragic. In Indiana with a change here too. Corey Joseph's checked in for Oladipo. Miami trailer. Here's Wade. 7 points in the game. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Richardson outside. That shot is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Pass to Joseph. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got his third assist on the night.
When you're Corey Joseph's size, you better have the floater as an effective tool. Really pretty.
There is something interesting about Kyle O'Quinn. He's widely considered one of the funniest players in the NBA.
And that sense of humor, I think, can unite a locker room. It's led to some crazy interactions with celebrities and spawned some great pranks. But you love to have positive energy. It makes for a very good teammate.
You know, Doris, wherever Corey Joseph has gone, he has always found himself a role.
Well, Kevin, I think it helps that he does not have a big weakness to his game. And Corey Joseph has proven he can knock down open shots, and he does everything at a very solid level.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
Good on the second free throw. Now Wade. He's got 9. The pass to Johnson. Over Young. Johnson can't get it to go. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Joseph, that's good.
Now, Corey Joseph, because of his size, has to be crafty around the cup. That's pretty.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Johnson against Young. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 3-point lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Collison, no good. Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Magruder kicks to Richardson. Back to Magruder. Over Evans. Misses the shot. Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Indiana, Young is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. Collison is out there with Corey Joseph, and it's Evans in at the 3. Now here's Collison. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here comes Miami. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Richardson.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
Right, they're making it easy for the opposition. You can't afford to cough the ball up like that.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Richardson. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Adebayo passes to Magruder. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer, and right through it goes. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Here's Evans. Miami grabs the miss. Richardson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson against Young. Passes it to Richardson. Wade dishes to Richardson. Back to Wade. And another basket for Miami.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pacers trail by 3. Joseph looking over the floor. Collison finds Evans. It counts, and the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
It is such a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. And Indiana making a change here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Richardson. Over Holiday. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 6th rebound on the night. Evans against Wade. Evans kicks to Turner. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. O'Quinn. Good work defensively by Johnson.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Bogdanovich comes in for Corey Joseph. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Wade passes to Johnson. Inside. And there's the bucket from Magruder. Magruder's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Evans outside. Here's Sabonis. Great tee that time from Johnson. And the call will be against Sabonis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Wade finds Johnson. Over Sabonis.
Well, really nice job using his length on the defensive end. Domantas Sabonis trying to impede the shooter.
Evans passes to Bogdanovich. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, Bogdanovich, a guy who has moved around a little bit the last few seasons. But you wonder, has he found a home with Indiana? This guy steps right into the wing, gives them great production from the three.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Doors for Bogdanovich. Perhaps the biggest help he provided was his improved defense.
Well, let's remember this about Bogdanovich. Early in his career, it kept him off the floor. And he flat decided, I want to be in the lineup when it's closing time, and made a real commitment to being better defensively.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Evans feeling it out a bit. Turner passes to Evans. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Evans has got the game tied up here for Indiana. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside, Evans. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the 4th.
Richardson kicks to Wade, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Holiday, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Now here is Holiday. Evans outside. Holiday against Richardson. And Holiday, here we go. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. In transition, here comes Miami.
Dwayne Wade will finish his career as one of the 5 best 2 guards in the league because of his scoring. But he's always been a terrific passer. Look at that assist. So nice, D. Wade.
Evans finds Bogdanovich. On the wing, Turner. Back to Bogdanovich. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. To the paint. There's Sabonis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Johnson.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
First one falls for him. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. Both shots good from the stripe. Wade with it. Johnson outside. Top of the key, Dragic. Oladipo against Wade. 6 to shoot. Turner with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Near the 3-point line, it's Wade. And Whiteside stays right with it.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Now here is Holiday. Kicks it to Oladipo. Indiana moving the ball around. And Holiday, here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Free throw good from Holiday. The Heat trail by 5. Dragic kicks to Richardson. To the middle. It's stolen by Oladipo. No good from Wade. Pacers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Holiday against Dragic. Holiday attacking, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Don't you just love watching Domantas Sabonis get to his spots? This guy's so creative on the offensive end.
Passed away. Over Oladipo. No good from Wade.
No question he's having a bad quarter, so somebody else needs to take charge of the scoring if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Sabonis. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wade, right side. Over Oladipo. Wade misses.
Struggling to make shots this quarter and making it hard to catch up.
Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
Pacers leading by 9. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Heat shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Wade misses.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
And here's Richardson to the middle. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
The Heat making a switch here. Magruder's checked in. He kicks to Johnson. Up top, Dragic. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. Richardson the pass to Magruder. Poked loose.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Dragic. To the inside. Johnson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Holiday dishes to Oladipo. The pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I think Domantas Sabonis has a real understanding of when to insert himself into the offense. This guy very good at capitalizing in appropriate moments.
Now here's Dragic. A floater, and it's sent back by Turner. And Holiday kicks to Oladipo. Turner passes to Oladipo. Sabonis against Johnson to the inside. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 7 now in this quarter.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Here's Dragic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. No good on that one. Evans, he's checked in for Indiana. And the second free throw, good.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Turner finds Evans. Indiana moving it around. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Johnson, and it's sent back by Turner.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Indiana.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Joseph, he's checked in for Oladipo.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Joseph. And he's good on the second. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And Holiday kicks to Collison. Evans passes to Collison. Now Sabonis. Clock at 6. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Turner. Over Whiteside. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
No, it appears that this one is absolutely done. No sense wasting energy trying to come back. That's not a bad plan of action right there, guys. Attack the defense in the paint.
Evans finds Holiday. Here's Collison. And so the Pacers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.